Hi guys, let's play a few missions with our friend, the Blackest Night Batman. So essentially, this is where we were at. I tweaked my loadout a bit by the end of the last time I played. Let's try and show you. So essentially, I still use Blight, but I've added Hunt instead of what was it? I don't recall which one I was using. Anyway, I was instead of Malediction. I still have Life Drain for my Supercharge, Plague, Airburst, and Consume Soul. Oh no, I added Consume Soul. Sorry about that. And I moved Haunt over here. Essentially, I always try to have range powers on the triangle button. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that quite a few times. What's the got melee, hold melee? Uh, I guess I don't have the power for the combo. Yeah. So I guess we need one more power point to be able to do the combo with our little pull. But essentially, I wanted that power because essentially it's the pull power that you have with the Celestial. And once I unlock the combo, it will be even a tiny bit better. Just one more, and we'll be good to move on to the next part. Well, let's get rid of this little guy first. Guess we didn't really get anything yet.
You must be the one Mr. Freeze told us about.
Mr. Freeze must be planning to freeze all of Gotham solid so he can finally live outside of his cryo suit. But why does Joker care? He's not the Grinch. He has no heart.
Oh, well, at least we got an experience point, and there's usually a side quest over there. Oh, there it is.
Hey, you're in tight with Freeze, right? The Scarecrow back at Arkham.
I used to have a base over here, but it was a bit annoying. There was always a policeman whenever I wanted to exit the base. So let's use the machine over here. As you can see, I failed. Somehow I could not target the little guy that was right next to the machine. And you have to essentially stop him from deactivating the machine, which sadly I wasn't able to. And if you're wondering why there's no policemen that are appearing, I assume they spawned all the way down there. Happens. They're probably somewhere over here trying to climb the walls or something. Let's get rid of a few patrolmen. Hey, we have a friend. So once we're done with the police officers, all you need to do is wait. Well, let's try and do this without attracting every police officers in your area. Like it would have been easy to attract those fellows over there by accident. We'll deal with them right after. Okay, let's start with those. Let's deal with them too here. Oh, there's an evil hero over here. Let's stay close to our friend. If the hero sees that there's two of us, he may stay away. Heroes are usually brave like that. Unless they think they outnumber you or outgear you by a lot, they really usually won't attack you. Well, let's finish our last machine and we'll go fight the police officers right after. Hi guys. Essentially, I had started recording before, but somehow the recording crashed, and I even lost all the footage, or so it seems. So let's get started again. So essentially, I was in the middle of doing a handful of missions. So right now, I'm doing I guess the quest chain of the Mr. Freeze missions. So I've been fighting a lot of police officers. So let's keep going. Also, I tweaked my loadout a bit since the last time. Essentially, I wanted to add Consume Soul, which is the pool of the Celestial, and I replaced the Malediction with Haunt. Essentially, Haunt was over here, and I moved it over here. I still use Blight. Life Drain is my supercharge. Plague. I don't use it all that much. I'm thinking about replacing it maybe. And Air Burst is my breakout. So let's get started. Let's keep going. I don't have the combo yet with my pull, but I will get it. Essentially, my next power will probably be invested in getting the combo with that power. We'll see. So we still have a few policemen to collect some blood from. There's usually a Green Arrow and Black Canary right over here. Oh yeah, there they are. But sadly, we're not to the point where we can attack them yet, so we're going to leave them alone. And that should do it for now. So let's go to the top CR contact, I guess. And we're going to be able to go inside the hospital to do the next chain in the chain quest.
Now you have clearance to go into the hospital and do something to Mr. Freeze as he attempts to turn all of Gotham into a winter wonderland with our stolen diamonds.
And there's usually a few side quests. Well, I guess there's only one.
I just work here.
Not sure why I thought there was more than one. Maybe maybe I'm getting old. So let's go inside.
Here we are, the promised land. Mr. Freeze's ice chamber inside Gotham General. Now, here's the plan. Mr. Freeze has been working on his cryotech for ages. He wants to resurrect the sick wife he's got stored in a giant ice cube. Well, the wife will have to wait. I need that beach freeze. Alive, sweetie face.
Poor Nora.
Please do join me in initializing the procedure. Meet me in the power room at the end of the corridors.
I might as well take it before we forget.
My dearest Nora, my wife, I would rather see
Oh, and there's a little chest for us. Let's summon a friend or two. I should probably replace my trinket with the new Brainiac servo. We'll see. Oh yeah.
Colka, I don't trust these scum any further than you can throw them. Keep watch over the diamonds, and watch for a double cross.
Just making sure there's nothing else in here. Well, let's get going. Just making sure there's nothing here. As you can see, there's plenty of barrel spread all around the place. So if you need them, don't hesitate. If you're wondering why I'm not summoning my friend, essentially I was waiting for Freeze's friend to appear, which they should. There they are. So you may have noticed I wasn't stepping on this ice thingy over here. Essentially, during the fight, when you see all those spikes,
Minora.
the ice over here does a bit of damage when you during the fight. So let's recharge a bit, and let's see what that belt was. Oh, we got a nice ring. Oh, we got a few nice things actually. Let's take the further style. Oh, that was good. I seem to recall that there's a feat if you stop those two guys from escaping. There we go. So now we can leave. Oh, I always go to the wrong corner. Hi there. So we're just doing a few missions with our Blackest Night Batman.
There you are. Still room temperature and diamonds intact. They may be a girl's best friend, but friends are overrated, as Mr. Freeze has just learned. Oh well, we'll have plenty of time to
Well, let's
get
take
to know you.
that little fella over here is for the diamond heist, but we'll do that some other time. When you're by yourself, sadly, the diamond heist is a bit time consuming. Well, let's go see Two-Face and we'll go collect our mail after.
Ah, it's my partner in crime. I hear you took down half of Gotham PD to get these back from Mr. Freeze. You certainly know how to make enemies. But then, we all have two
Oh,
sides.
another upgrade. That's good.
Calculator here. Ever hear of the religion of crime? That's Intergang's latest scheme for world domination. They say the crime Bible foretells their rise to power. I say we need to get our hands on that book. Go see Deathstroke in the Burnley nightclub for more.
Let's see if we got some nice gloves. Not really. Why do we got a style? Better than nothing, I suppose. Let's sell and repair first. We'll talk to our friend Deathstroke after. Oh, that's a nice one.
Want to take your nemesis down a notch? This is the gear.
That looks kind of cool.
I'm busy. But not so busy that I can't sell you some gear.
Just checking if maybe there would be something worth buying. Not really. Although it does have extra. Well, let's buy that. It does have a bit more DPS than the one I have. Let's go talk to our friend Deathstroke.
So you think you can take on Intergang? I applaud your ambition. They've created a religion of crime that promises they'll take over the world. I'd stop them myself, but there's no bounty in it. Yet. So, Intergang's famed crime Bible. Sounds like fascinating reading. Let's go check out that book. Permanently. Intergang's latest hotspot is now on your map.
Sadly, it will take quite a while for a Blackest Night Batman to get some actual Blackest Night gear, or Black Lantern gear, I should say. But someday, someday. Although for the cape, I'm not sure if I'll use the Batman cape or if I'll keep this one. This one kind of fits a bit more with the character. Although I'll probably have at least another armory, so I guess I could have a version with the Batman cape and a version with the torn apart cape. Well, we'll see. And also in this in these mission for the with the crime Bible, if I'm really lucky, I could get the Batwoman cape.
And you better too.
Mannheim says the crime Bible promises infinite power once he kills the twice-named daughter of Cain. He's doing it tonight. That's all I know.
All that was informative. So, the crime Bible promises infinite power. Sounds good to me. Let's see if we can track down this big bad book.
There's usually a few briefings and investigations over here. We already got this one, so let's go for this one.
Looks like Batwoman.
And if we're lucky, there may be a collection or two.
You are wrong. Why? Because the cult of crime is spreading into Gotham, and they worship not just
Well, I guess we're lucky.
crime, but murder.
A bit.
This cult is run by Intergang friends, and Bruno Mannheim and his whack acolytes, Whisper and Air and Wolfman Kyle Abbott, are out there spreading the vile word. We can turn into animals.
Target Tango. Designation static. This target
I don't really know too much about collections with. Oh, that's a nice necklace. I don't worry too much about collections with alternate characters, but I won't. I won't go out of my way not to get them. And let's equip maybe our little friend here. I'll probably should go and upgrade my backups. We'll see.
I knew I smelled someone in here.
I commit your soul to Cain.
Take them out.
Book of Blood, Chapter 40.
Also, one of the reasons why I switched Haunt on my loadout over here is that essentially, as I'm using Blight, when I finish my combo with Blight, essentially I have to hold the range button. So my thumb is already on the range button, and then I can activate Haunt, and then I have to tap melee to activate the combo. So my thumb is already on melee, so I'm already ready to cast Blight. It may seem a bit silly, but it kind of helps in the rhythm of the fight. So that at some point you don't even think it, and your thumb is already on the proper button that you want to use next. So that's probably why you see me cycle through a Hunt and through Blight and Hunt. That much is that essentially one combo leads to the other, and etc. If it makes any sense. Oh, that's a nice piece. And then that's good for the style. So let's keep going.
You'll need to turn off the security camera unless you want intergang swarming from all directions. Should be a terminal in here somewhere.
The terminal is right over there. But let's try something I haven't tried yet, or at least I don't think I did. Let's try and do the mission without turning off the camera. Okay, so I guess that's what happens. It summons a whole bunch of evil henchmen. So usually to try and detect the cats, you will try to do powers that have an area of effect. Because if even if you don't, when there's an invisible enemy, all you need to do is to do them 1 point of damage, and they will appear. I'm not sure why I keep on missing my combo. So that's the sad part about the stealth is that as soon as you get 1 point of damage, you get out of stealth, which I can understand. They're trying not to make stealth too powerful, but it borderlines make it useless because you don't uh, essentially as soon as you get damaged, you get out of stealth, which is sadly fairly easy. But it makes it easier for players to detect stealth character. Like if you have dual pistols, you just need to go full auto, and every any if there's any hidden enemies near you, you will see them. So there's a few ways to detect hidden enemies pretty easily.
They are mine, Whisper.
Let's summon our friends because this is usually a pretty tough fight. Miss Adair is a pretty tough lady. And as you can see, I can't get a combo. She barely like, give me a chance to activate any combos. So there's an investigation over here.
The Book of Blood.
And also, I didn't mention it before, but there's these little chests throughout the missions that you have to find and open. Like essentially, I collected them all. So if you go back in the video, you'll see me when I pick them up. If you want to know where those little chests are. And now let's get out of here.
So,
Oh yeah, level 26.
I
That's a good
while they're distracted by this
and a nice pair of shoulders.
checking likely locations now. Bruno Mannheim, leader of Intergang, was last spotted at this location.
So let's buy our power right away, and I'll show you at the same time
Mannheim is in here.
the combo I wanted to have. And let's have one more point over here. Normally I would have gone with Might, but Might isn't that useful with a celestial character because your combos are precision based. So having extra power seemed like a good idea. So let's see. So now that we've unlocked, oh no, did we do that? Okay, so now that we've unlocked Wrath of the Presence, essentially we're going to be able to use our combos for Consume Soul. So as you can see, essentially to be able to use the combo, all you really need, you need the power in the same spot on the other tree, if it makes any sense. So you can see I have the exact same powers almost in this on this tree than I do have on this one. So and for consume souls, I have to tap melee and hold melee. So let's try it out. So tap melee, hold melee, and that's what it does. Tap melee, hold melee. So it'll make more sense during the fight. So it will make more sense during a fight, so let us go and pick a fight. There's a few consoles like this that you can activate to get rid of some of the enemies. Not that useful, but it's there, so why not use it? I don't recall any benefit for not using it. As you saw, all you need is to do a power that does an area of effect. So if you do damage everywhere around you, if there's any hidden enemies, you'll see them. So as you can see, the pull usually works pretty well. Obviously, against certain bosses, there's no way you can pull them, but against most mobs, it works. It works fine.
So that he might learn truths that are hidden.
As you can see, you can spot hidden enemies sometimes.
And so see my kingdom rise on the earth in Cain's name.
There's an iconic power that's supposed to help you detect hidden enemies, but it's so much not useful that I don't think anyone really use it unless you use it for roleplay purposes. That's pretty much the only way I can see someone use that. Essentially, it's a X-ray vision, and it gives you +5 perception, whatever that means in the context of this game. I I guess I could imagine that maybe a tank character would take that ability to make sure that he will detect hidden enemies. But even then, because the tank also by default has an improved chance of seeing hidden enemies. And as you can see, if I don't mess up my combos too much, I pretty much regenerate most of my power. So if I'm a bit careful, uh, there's no reason I should run out of power. But as you saw with Miss Adair, sometimes there's no way in some fight there's no way you can execute a single combo. And in this fight, I know that a lot of people find this fight very difficult, and I don't blame them. I remember the first time I was here, holy crap, was this a tough fight. But there's a few healing barrels spread in this area, so don't hesitate to use them. Like there's one over here. Oh, where's our friend Manayam? Oh, get over here. And yeah, I don't see anything either because of the smoke effect or the vapor effect, whatever. And you can see also the barrels respawn pretty quickly. This is the first barrel we used. No Batwoman cape. Sad, but it happens. So as you can see, there's plenty of healing barrels, so don't hesitate to use them. That's what they're there for. So ideally, you cycle through the barrels. You use this one first, and then when you're out, you use, let's say, this one. And when that one is gone, you use the third one. And by the time the third one is done, or you may have to wait just a bit, but essentially by the time the third one is done, you should have access to the first one, which, as you can see, already respawned. So if you find the fight pretty tough, do that. Just cycle through your healing barrels, and it will make what used to be a very difficult fight a bit easier once you get the hang of it.
that ye might practice murder and take that of
Like I know sometimes it may seem easy, but
so
you have to remember I did some of these missions hundreds of times. So by now I pretty much know by heart what to do and what not to do, and even then I sometimes manage to mess up. So if you do, don't be too hard on yourself. Just checking if we got something. Okay, so let's get out of here.
That crime Bible is made of
So let's
solid
go
stone
finish our mission.
light reading. We'll check on these prophecies of power and get back to you. Hey, would I lie to you?
If we're lucky, maybe our friend Deathstroke will give us a cookie. Who knows? Oh, and I guess we can take this poster now. I haven't done much PvP since I started making these videos. I think the only PvP I did was with Captain Marvel because I wanted to purchase the chest piece that he's wearing.
I see you managed to make a profit out of stealing Intergang
So at some
property.
point I'll probably start making a few PvP videos
Riskier endeavors. Cersei's plans with the cult of blood
because essentially PvP is a different animal than PvE.
for a visit from an interdimensional force of evil. If you think you can handle it, talk to Blood Priest Lucius in Burnley for more.
Let's go talk to Priest Lucius.
Trigon will rise, and then our power will be beyond imagining. If you think you are worthy, go to the Forum of the 12 at Robinson Park. Brother Blood has a test you must pass.
So before going to the forum, let's go to our base. to imprint our new stuff. Sorry about that. So let's imprint our new gear, our new powers, and all that good stuff. I probably should start thinking about setting up a second armory for healer so that I can switch from DPS to healer, no problem. Technically, I can already do that by just switching role. But with an armory, I can set my skill points specifically for the healer role. Oh, I guess I'm going to change my colas. So let's see, the watch gives us 165 might versus 38 might. No contest, I guess. Although might is not that useful. Might is not really that useful for Celestial. I guess more is better than less, but essentially the combos are precision based. So if you really want to use them to the best of their potential, I guess, extra precision makes more sense than extra might. Oh, we got a new pair of pants from our friend Deathstroke. Ain't that sweet? It's only good for the style, which is okay, I suppose. So let's see. Probably should purchase a few mods for this little guy, or oh, actually, I don't. Well, I need a Metropolis one, yeah. Someday. So let's go to the forum of 12 Caesar. So we start by going in there. And we even have a little side quest waiting for us.
Trigon's power. Defeat them and take it so that Trigon may rise. So this is what they send me? So you think yourself ready
I'm not
to
sure
break
why
through
this is
the
not
evil
really
Titan?
my favorite mission.
I doubt you can contain even a fraction of his evil. His sin demons swarm in these caverns. Defeat them and absorb their foul power. If you survive, then perhaps you are the one. by stealing the very essence of the...
It snarls and snaps.
These bubbles, you don't need to do anything. You just go close to them and you pick them up automatically. As you see, you need like 20 of them, which should not be a problem. There's usually more than enough of them for you to pick. So as you saw, this was like only the first room, and we got 6 of them already. And there's quite a few rooms, a few other rooms.
To serve Trigon, you must gorge upon his evil. Become one with greed and swell your insatiable appetite for power. You have not felt hate until you have faced wrath. Show us the dark rage inside your soul.
So as you can see, as you unlocked quite a few combos, you can pretty much chain your combos one after the next, assuming you don't mess up your combo for some reason. And I guess we're done with the little balls of energies. Although even though the quest is done, there is a feat for gathering a certain amount. So don't even if you finished the side quest, you should probably keep on gathering those little balls of energy.
The sins since arrival. They are in a frenzy to stand against you. You must face them. Face them all.
guess I must have missed one of the balls of energies, since obviously I didn't get defeat. Unless there's still some more to gather that I forgot about.
Behold Raven, Trigon's daughter. She has forsaken him to become impure. No matter how she denies her father, she holds the sin of pride. Defeat her, make her bow that proud head, and you are indeed the one who shall make Trigon rise.
So let's talk to our friend Raven.
The power you seek thus.
Understand the evil you do by selling our souls to Trigon. Is the power worth
No, I got it.
much to you?
You're not as useless
Didn't realize the feat only appeared after you fought Raven.
Titans, mortal enemies of our immortal lord. They are the key to bringing Trigon finally and completely to this plane. You have already tasted Trigon's sins. Now you will become them and raise the power to at last bring forth the mighty Trigon. Go now and return triumphant.
So, a little background on all the demonic power you just, ate. Trigon spawned All Manifest, one of the 7 deadly sins. Trigon can draw upon that energy to rise. And then, well, all hell breaks loose. Go get him, kid.
Could have sworn there was a briefing somewhere here. It doesn't matter. So here we're going to have three types of missions.
8. Trigon spawned All Manifest, one of the 7 deadly sins. Trigon can draw upon that energy to rise. And then, well, all hell breaks loose. Go get
And
him,
also, I'm sure there's a side quest nearby. Uh, oh yeah. So essentially you have to come into these rocks and gather these tinier rocks. If it makes any sense. And if you can see there's those platforms that allows you to jump higher. Well, let's take a little friend here. So we need like 40 of those gems. So it'll usually takes a while. So as you saw, essentially you use the platform to jump higher. And then you work your way down gathering those gems. Luckily, you don't need to click on them, you just need to pass near them. And I can see why. It probably would get pretty old pretty fast if you had to click every single one of them. So by essentially, even though you need 40 of them, it goes fairly quickly since you don't really need to click them. Like even if it takes 3, 4, 5 seconds to click them, well, multiply that times 40 and That would mean spending a whole lot of time just gathering those little gems.
Greed, check. Gluttony next. You get to do all the fun stuff.
And we got a new headpiece. Oh, I don't know. Nah, that's only good for the style. Nah. Oh, we got a new ring.
Gluttony obelisk to embody the spirit of endless greed. Then gorge yourself on souls. Bon appetit.
Oh, we got a new precision trinket. Well, that could be useful. So once we're done with this part of the mission, we can just go to the next part. Right now we're lucky the quest tracker switched to the next mission automatically, but it's not always the case, sadly. And there's our side quest.
Heard that the souls of superheroes are the most delicious of all.
So essentially, to do these missions, you become three types of demon. One demon that's an acrobat. One demon, as you can see, that's a flyer. And there's a third one that's going to be a speedster. So if you're not used to all three movement modes, I could see how it could be a bit more difficult for some people. And also you have different powers with each demons.
I don't think so. Your villainy stops here. I'll stop you, fiend.
Try to get through me, villain.
just two more.
You pick on somebody with superpowers.
There we go. Let's look if the pants are good. Oh, they were good for a feat. So let's go to the third part of the mission, which somehow the quest tracker didn't select automatically, but it happens. So let's take the side mission first. I guess not. So here you're going to be a speedster. So if you never played a speedster, that mission will be a bit more difficult than it should be. And again, you have different powers, different loadouts for each demon. With the first one, doesn't really matter since you don't really need to use your powers. But with the second two, the last two, you pretty much need. Although the loadout are similar, they're not quite exactly the same. But this is the only time in the whole game where you're going to use those powers. Even though there's a few other times where you actually get turned into a demon in the game, the, those demons don't have the same powers. I guess we don't need any more of those yellow rocks.
Do you feel the power? That and more will be ours when Trigon rises. Now, find the last artist to channel death and unleash
Let's go back and transform again.
eternal peace.
I thought I could hear something. Almost there. So we need just one more first responder, and we'll be good to go. That's a citizen. Oh, there's one.
So, you just torched Robinson Park Cemetery, final resting place of Gotham's finest in flames. I believe the Waynes are even in there someplace. As good a reason as any to
A mistake that people often do, and I did that at least a few times, is that they enter through here, and then you have to go through the whole labyrinth again, as opposed to if you just enter through here, you'll go straight to Brother Blood at the end. It's an easy mistake to make, and it doesn't really matter in the end.
Prepare to unleash the powers of Trigon's sins upon the Titans. With their corruption, Trigon shall rise. I shall summon a portal to bring you to me. Do not delay.
There's a bunch of demons here that you can defeat if you want to. No idea if it does anything if you do or don't.
Ah, yes. Feel the power coursing through you. Channel it to move on living hosts. Turn their pure spirits to evil for Trigon. Punish them. Defeat them and curse them so Trigon will rise. I will cast the spell forcing Raven to call his name.
So let's see. Well, let's start with Donna Troy. Essentially, you can select a Titan, then you fight that one Titan. Then I think you can select a second. And then you're going to have to fight all the remaining ones all at once. So you can sort of decide which Titans you want to fight in a group and which Titans you want to take on solo. We got done a Troy. Let's take Cyborg next. And you have these healing stones if you need them. So the 3 remaining Titans will get free, and then you have to fight them. So depending on what you prefer, you can pretty much decide how this fight will go. And you can summon your friends, which I forgot to upgrade when I went to my base. So, did I break the healing stone? I guess I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. Come on. Okay, somehow I can't pick it up.
Soon I will rise, and the earth will be doomed.
So let's speak to our friend Brother Blood.
Yes, now.
Feel my wrath!
I defy Trigon's power to defeat my soul. Titans, I free you. We will.
Look at Beast Boy. He's going crazy.
This evil. For now, let's get the hell out of here.
So let's start our friend Brother Blood to complete the mission
Titans are free!
and get a lot of fat loot. And I guess we got real lucky. We got the cyborg hand cannon, which we're not using. Oh well. We got a new pair of gloves. That's good. So let's get out of here. Oh, there it is. I knew there was an investigation in here. And somehow I managed not to see it before.
This stone shard was the gunk on the deep well of Trigonic energy breathing.
So let's see, we probably need to go see our little friend to the Burnley nightclub.
Lord Trigon and the goddess Circe, I will not forget your service to the cause of magic. I assure you, I will see you get all
Oh,
you deserve.
and there's a briefing.
This is Vicky Vale and JLA Watch on the superhero team, the Titans. More than a group, their bond is like family.
Let's collect our reward.
You have opened the door to his might. Take your reward, for the world belongs to his evil.
souls from students down at the University of Gotham. Business as usual. Except he doesn't have Cersei's permission. Dr. Savannah has the background intel. Speak to him at the nightclub near campus.
So let's go talk to our friend Savannah.
I have a lab on the Gotham University campus where I can keep an eye on the power of Shazam. So when Faust and Black Adam arrived, I knew something was up. Cersei is rewarding me for my help. I can only imagine what she'll give you if you take Faust down.
Before we go to that mission, we'll go back to our base. So let's imprint our new gear. Oh, before. Oh yeah, a few skill points. So we're pretty much. Let's go with might anyway, even though it's not that useful for us. Not sure what I'll do with this weapon. I probably have a character that could use it, or I could sell it for a few $1 billion. We'll see. Let's go see if maybe I can. Uh, let's see if it's worth selling it. 1 million, 1 million, 1,000,003. It's not bad. I think I'll just keep it. Maybe for another character. Oh, let's see if I could maybe purchase a Metropolis mod. Although I don't have that much money, it should not be that expensive. Sadly, no one is selling only the Metropolis mod anymore. The same with the Gotham mod. You have little choice but to get the Gotham and Metropolis one. I guess I'm the only one who prefers to use two mods instead of one. Yeah, even Gotham. Oh well. Let's take a look at while we're here. It's still 10 million, 9 million, 700, 750,000. Essentially, I'd like to maybe purchase one of those for my league hall, but it's a bit pricey right now. Well, we'll see. So let's go to Gotham University. And where's my teleporter? No. No teleporter. Oh, I'm sad. That's what happens when you have too many bases and are in the process of redecorating your bases. Although I'm already in Gotham, so I just need to go out. I thought I heard something. Never pass up a free exhibit, is what I always say. Flying around at night, so peaceful, so quiet. Even the chat is pretty quiet. So I think we're going to stop here for now. Although there's usually a side quest. There it is. Let's take the side quest first.
Nice muscles. You work out? I'm supposed to.
Then let's park ourselves right over here. And we'll be ready to start next time. So that's it for now, guys. So hopefully I'll see